And well, the UPA government's ambitious food security ordinance has been approved by the President. The President signed the ordinance a short while ago, and now the centre's major test will be to get the bill passed in the Parliament. The opposition has been, of course, up in arms against the government's move to take this route. Srinjoy is reporting on the story and is with us on the phone line. Srinjoy, clearly in a bid to avoid any kind of altercation with the opposition, the government has gone ahead and taken the ordinance route. What can we expect now going ahead?
Well, the first thing is that it was done early this morning today. Pranab Mukherjee had read the ordinance yesterday evening. He was more or less happy with it. And once he had decided he would sign it, he decided he would sign it before he left for Kanpur this morning. So the first thing he did in the morning at work was to sign the bill. Then, of course, he left for Kanpur. The issue here is that this was done deliberately by the government to take all the credit for it. And this is a pre-election measure. This was done to show to the people that, look, the opposition didn't want this. They were fighting over it. They didn't let Parliament run. So, which is why we had to bring food to the ordinary people of India at cheap rates through the ordinance route. Now, of course, it is going to go to Parliament, but it's really a fait accompli. Who really is going to oppose something like this at this point?
Now, can you tell us the key highlights? Obviously, it's expected to be a very populist move on the part of the government ahead of the elections. But tell us a little bit about the key highlights, some of the populist measures being adopted in this bill.
Well, very clearly, the idea is to get wheat or rice to all the people who need it. It would be around 400 million people at very, very low rates. That is the main idea. The idea is to make sure that the government goes to the people saying that, look, this is a food security bill. This is the equivalent of the NREGA in a different way. This is a measure that will ensure that you will not go hungry. So you will have rice or wheat at very, very concessional prices of a certain amount, about 20 kilos per week per family, which is a way of ensuring that everybody in the country does not go hungry. The idea is that we will have to see how it is implemented, how it eventually works out. But the point is that this is also a political measure which the Congress party and the UPA hopes will enable it to win the next election.